Bonesy, please tell me you found somebody, please. We need a third.
Absolutely.
Come on, man.
There you go.
Right, Bones, so you wanted me to help?
You are taking the piss.
You said you wanted to help you, not
You're letting
him
come into here. You know what the problem
Hey!
is.
We don't need to be friends. All we need to do is take them down. They are prey. Get your heads together.
Oh, don't worry, Bones. I've always got my head together. It's just you. You never have your head
my
together.
head, yeah,
It
sure.
was always
yeah, your
fault.
head was always up
Always
your arse.
your fault.
Always you.
I hate
Always
you.
Oh, I hated you first. You're lucky I get on with Bones.
Don't nick any of my tape. I know what you're like.
It's time to ignite. I refuse to lose. It's time to ignite. I refuse to lose. I refuse to lose. I refuse to lose.
Take a deep breath. This one is going to be spectacular. Here on Loaded, two of the best in the world about to go one-on-one. Kushida always likes making his adoring public wait, doesn't he? He's worth waiting for, though.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following match is a singles match set for one fall. Coming to the ring first, from Tokyo, Japan, this is Kushida!
Kushida, five-time IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion, Ring of Honor Television Champion as well. He has held championships all over the world. And Kushida, of course, his achievements in the recent Pro Wrestling World Cup go without saying.
Oh, absolutely. There are no words that we can say, you and I, Dave Bradshaw, to accurately describe how well Kushida performed in that Pro Wrestling World Cup.
Speaking of people who surprise the world with just how incredible they can be, the man you're about to see from Canada is one of the big talking points coming out of that same tournament. Mike Bailey left it all in the ring during that World Cup.
And his opponent, making his way to the ring from Montreal, Canada, this is Speedball Mike Bailey!
Mike Bailey made it to the quarterfinals before he was beaten by Will Ospreay in a one-on-one match in Manchester that will live long in the memory. Speedball Mike Bailey, during the course of the World Cup, announcing his arrival on the international stage, if he hadn't done already.
Nothing would surprise me when it comes to Speedball. I have been consistently surprised by what Mike Bailey can do inside that ring. Not only does he move quickly, Dave Bradshaw, he hits fast, he hits hard, and with precision. This is a kind of wrestling match that could get your blood flowing. Don't miss this.
Kushida is accepting the handshake from Bailey.
Dave Bradshaw, I tweeted out the quality of that match. Mike Bailey and Will Ospreay was absolutely second to none. I have a feeling I may well be tweeting after this one against Kushida too.
Of course, Kushida with his own match against Will Ospreay in that World Cup. And Kushida and Bailey, I should say, with just so many impressive performances throughout that tournament, not only in the finals, in the qualifiers, the Japanese and Canadian qualifiers respectively. Kushida, a man who's more well known on the international stage, I think it's fair to say, than Bailey, although that is changing very rapidly.
Oh, look at this now. This is just a lesson from Kushida. I can do whatever I want to you, Mike Bailey. And Speedball looking up, realizing that very quickly.
Well, let us know, by the way, who you think is going to win here in this important warm-up match for Mike Bailey, an international showcase against Kushida. Join the conversation on social media about this match and all of our matches coming up tonight using the hashtag loaded.
Well, look at that, the quickness of Mike Bailey's feet. Blink and you'll miss it.
These two men cautiously approaching each other, both with a martial arts background. Kushida competed in 8 mixed martial arts bouts before devoting himself full-time to professional wrestling. He was unbeaten in MMA. Bailey is a black belt in Taekwondo.
Getting tangled up in the ropes there, the referee will break. Both these men, they must separate because of those ropes. They move so quickly, Bradshaw, it takes your breath away.
The speed of those kicks from Bailey is exactly what Kushida knows he has to avoid. Even though these two didn't come up against each other in the World Cup, they were obviously following each other's progress with interest.
Absolutely, tremendous respect between Mike Bailey and Kushida.
Bailey was on top. Kushida trying to scramble his way to give himself the upper hand. Both these guys trying to avoid their shoulders staying down on the mat. Kushida in control as he grabs the side headlock. Bailey gets shoulder block to the mat here. Kushida rolls through after Bailey, I think, was trying to trip up his legs. Leapfrog from Kushida. Bailey to the ropes again as a hip toss. Kushida into the cross arm breaker, or attempting it at least. Bailey's gripped his arm to stop that elbow being hyperextended. Bailey rolls on top of him. Bailey rolls on top of him. The only way Kushida could kick out of the pin was to release the arm breaker.
Look at that athleticism from Speedball.
Superhuman. There's a handspring and the backflip from Bailey. Drop kicks Kushida out of the ring. Great stuff.
The live crowd here in Sheffield really appreciating the slick movement. It's almost like water running. Oh, look at this now.
It's Bailey. Stiff kick there to Kushida. And knee sends him into the guardrail.
Nothing fancy about that one from Mike Bailey. That was 100% impact to Kushida's face.
There are a portion of our fans who have become very interested in the career progression of Mike Bailey. You heard a Bailey chant there. As Bailey has Kushida lined up against the crowd barrier.
And back into the ring. That's where Mike Bailey wants to win this match.
And that's what he's going to try and do here. Lateral press, didn't get enough body on body weight. Kushida out at 2.
Oh, look at that. Brutal kick. And one to the chest now. Both sides of Kushida's body being punished.
Every one of these shots from Bailey just sending pain searing all around the body of Kushida. Kushida is refusing to go down on this sunset flip attempt, and Kushida having some fun. Well, at least he was. Now he's locked in that Kimura, the hoverboard lock.
And this isn't fun for Mike Bailey, scrambling towards the ropes. Again, the referee steps in and has to break it.
We've seen Kushida force a submission against some of the best wrestlers in the world using that hoverboard lock.
Well, Kushida can end a wrestling match at just a moment's notice. So well versed in these submission holds.
Look at this, he's got the elbow and the arm bent backwards of Bailey and stomping with his other foot. The impact of that traveling through the legs of Kushida and then vibrating through that arm of Bailey. You heard the scream of pain from the Canadian.
Everybody in Sheffield collectively winced, feeling the pain in Bailey's arm, and here we go again.
And Bailey with his arm dropped across the top rope. Kushida very clearly now focusing on that left arm. Pin attempt, another 2 count.
Now you must believe that Kushida smells blood. Mike Bailey, that arm will trouble him for the rest of this match. Kushida may pick it to pieces.
Kushida taking his time, looking to level Bailey here. Kushida, a drop kick, and that was into the arm. Wasn't into the head. You see, it was into the arm as Bailey was trying to use the ropes to pull himself up. Kushida, relentless. Goodness me.
Everything Kushida does now focused on that limb. It's a smart move, though. He sees the injury. He will exploit it.
And he is once more stalking his prey here, Kushida. Another dropkick, this one into the back, right between the shoulder blades. Go for a cover, this time he hooks up both legs. Bailey does well to kick out.
Leaving kicking out will cause immense pain for Mike Bailey. He doesn't look so speedy now, and with good reason. And there again.
He's always got those strikes though, as long as he's got any power left in that left arm, he'll use that. He's using the right more though. It's a chop.
Oh, and again to the arm with the kick.
Look at the look on Bailey's face. Almost one of disbelief at the ruthlessness of Kushida here. He'll duck the clothesline attempt though. Well, Bailey, there's a kick into the face of Kushida. Bailey shaking his hand, trying to get the blood flowing again around that left arm.
But it's hanging badly. Oh, wait a minute now. Manages to stretch out the arm temporarily.
Bailey, knee to the jaw. He'll try for a second, and he gets it. Can he make it 3 for 3? Kushida out of the way. And Bailey hit his knee into the turnbuckle. Kushida though finds no one home. Bailey with a kick to the top of the back. And Bailey, a twisting corkscrew splash. The cover on Kushida.
Well, you cannot fail to be impressed with what Mike Bailey brings to the table. Just when you think there may be no gas in the tank, speedball. He manages to pull into a gas station, refuel, and hit you with a move like that. And look, a little help from the referee there to get some feeling back into that arm.
Bailey has Kushida set up for something, maybe looking for a Gotch pile driver.
Oh, did you hear that?
Back of the heel right into the upper back of Kushida. There's a backdrop counter from the Japanese man.
Kushida looking to roar back into this match.
Kushida, it's the feet up, but the impact took him to the apron. Bailey tried to charge, ended up being kicked right in the ear. And the 5-time IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion climbing the ropes here. Bailey's going to cut him off.
Oh! It's like a gunshot going off every time Bailey kicks. Unbelievable.
He is fast gaining a reputation as one of the toughest strikers in the wrestling world, is Mike Bailey.
With good reason.
Another forearm right into the side of Kushida's head, rattling his brains. Oh, again the left arm. Again the left arm into the hoverboard lock. They're in the ropes. By being on the turnbuckle, it means that Referee has to ask for a break. You can't get a submission from there. Oh God.
Oh, that's got to be a broken arm. No way Mike Bailey escapes without at least a dislocation.
Oh, he's caught him. Kushida has caught him in the hoverboard lock again, this time with his full body weight wrapped around Bailey to further increase the pressure. Bailey's going to catch him. He's got him by the trunks there. Bailey, moonsault into the double knee stomp.
That is just awe-inspiring to watch. Mike Bailey showing exactly why the wrestling world have all eyes on Speedball.
Knee drop right into the abdominals.
I think every
Kushida.
promoter in the world might have Mike Bailey on speed dial, Dave Bradshaw.
Bailey and Kushida both up to their feet now. Roundhouse kick from Bailey. There's an overhead kick. Pele kick from Kushida.
Oh, he might
Punch.
be knocked out.
That was a punch from Kushida.
Bailey might be knocked out, unconscious on the mat. He fell hard, face first.
I think it was open hand, but still, the impact of that may have knocked Bailey silly. You're right.
He could have broken Kushida's hand.
They're split down the middle in Sheffield. Fans of Kushida and Mike Bailey. Oh, Bailey with a roll-up. Bailey with a roll-up. Kushida counters. Oh, Kushida, look at the strength of Kushida. He was going for the back to the future. Bailey, quick fire kicks, left and rights in both arms of Kushida. Insecurity, and still Kushida doesn't go down.
Mike Bailey looking for some inspiration from this capacity crowd here in Sheffield.
Kushida gets him though, plants him. What a DDT from Kushida. Bailey counters. Bailey roundhouse kick. Kushida goes down. Kushida's unconscious. Bailey, the cover, and Bailey, no. Kushida kicked out.
What will it take for one of these two men to win this match? So important when it comes to momentum for Mike Bailey that he goes in to refuse to lose with the one in the W column. He needs to win this match. But Kushida, talk about refuse to lose, Bradshaw. He doesn't want to get a defeat here on Loaded.
That roundhouse kick is one of the prime weapons in Bailey's arsenal. And it wasn't enough to put away Kushida. Bailey will line him up again. This time the roundhouse kick misses once and twice and didn't go for it a third time. Oh, put on the brakes and then hit the gas again. Bailey, another roundhouse kick, this time in the corner.
And he's going high. Mike Bailey going to that penthouse, top floor.
Yeah, you know what this is about? Well, I think he was going to look for that shooting star into the double knee drop. Kushida goes down again. Bailey this time headed up. Kushida firing up. Kushida handspring on the heels into the face of Mike Bailey, who flies to the outside.
Bailey hit that floor here really hard at ringside. And this buys Kushida a little time. It's what he needed. But he's not going to wait.
And Kushida trying to drag Bailey back up onto the turnbuckle while Bailey is still shell-shocked from that earlier impact. Kushida is again looking for the hoverboard lock at Kimura. Bailey though, drops Kushida throat first over the top rope. This is Bailey's opportunity, surely.
And Kushida has fallen right in place for Mike Bailey here to take advantage.
Bailey climbing to the top turnbuckle here in Sheffield. Mike Bailey ready to take to the skies. The shooting star into the knee drop, but Kushida was not home.
Oh, no water in the pool. And Mike Bailey almost, you used the word earlier, shell-shocked.
And now Kushida with the hoverboard lock again. The hoverboard lock again. His full body weight sat on top of the head of Mike Bailey. Bailey, I'm not sure, is going to be able to scramble to the ropes. He's managed to adjust his body, and can he finally reach that bottom rope?
So close, yet so far for Mike Bailey.
Look at the angle of Bailey's left arm. Rolls him back through. Kushida gets the Back to the Future. Hooks him up. Kushida will win it. Kushida beats Bailey.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this match, Kushida!